Hello everyone, and welcome back to Melee Madness. And yes, we're in Vault University. I fast travelled over here. I actually just wanted to get a daily Heart of the Enemy. I need to boot up a terminal just to get that properly started. So I was like, oh, I'll do that off camera before the actual episode recording starts. Then I noticed something. I noticed something, but I can't remember. Okay, one of the doors. Yes, this door. With, yes, the dead mole rat by it. That's, glitching in. Perfect, thank you. I left that there as a marker. This door in here, it's a level 0 lock normally, but I unlocked it. And this leads you down to, the little fusion generator room of the vault simulation, which is hidden underneath. And, yeah, there's Kellerman and Estella. These relate to the Overseeing quest. But this is basically me bypassing the entire quest right now to play this holotape. And I don't know what happens if you do that, because you're supposed to find this, towards the end point of this quest. So I'm just going to play this holotape straight away and just kind of see what if the game's even going to register that I've kind of sequence broke a little bit.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
So there we go. That is what happened to Estella and Kellerman. Two people that we have not even heard about yet, but which are critical to the next part of the story. So, yeah, I'm, finding out what's happened to them is a large part of, getting through this quest, basically. So I've done that before I've even spoke with the Overseer. So let's just, there's a brick wall there. Let's see what kind of an effect that has once I work out how to actually get where I need to go. Because honestly, Vault University is a bit tricky to work your way around. Now, I'm actually running through this whole thing kind of in reverse, so I'm going to see if I can speak to Security Chief Robinson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Simulation is still being set up. Maybe you should talk to Professor Bot.
Okay, so the game is going to make us talk to the Professor Bot. It is at least aware of that, because, yeah, you can just run through this entire thing basically backwards. And, I just heard a robot die. Okay, we are nearly where we need to be, though. We just head upstairs, and there is the Overseer, and, I have some basic campus security to deal with. That's not a problem, though. Alright, here is the Overseer, and there is Professor Bot, who we need to chat with.
The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
And, yeah, did she tell you we need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that neither of you have Vault University credentials.
And my credentials are my fist and whatever you call your face.
Those are not considered valid.
Whoa, why don't I step in for a bit? Look, Professor Bot. We might be the only living human beings connected to this university anymore. Shouldn't protocol side with us?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your Overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
And look, there has to be a way that we can gain access.
There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your Overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task.
And yeah, fine, I'll complete the exam.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
Cool.
I'm not familiar with this test.
So yeah, all we need to do now is head back down and talk to Security Chief Robinson. And if you want to see like some alternate ways for how this all goes, I've already forgotten where I need to go around this way. Then the Wastelanders Scavenger Run, can highly recommend it. It was like episode 3 or 4 or something that we went through all this, and we tried a couple of different options there. And now we're going to see how much of it we can skip over.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
And, Vault Dwellers arguing with each other. What else is new?
It's not like the usual bickering. Accusations of murder are being thrown around. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
And yeah, that's the first we hear of Kellerman right there, who we have already seen. So yeah, that's awful, but we do already know about it.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
Well, oh my, yes, okay, it does actually mention this. Wait, Estella, I found her holotape.
You what now? You found out what happened to her? Well, let's have a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. The two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris. It could end the infighting for good.
Cool. So, yeah, let's do this straight away then. Normally you have to, like, speak to them, interrogate them, get one of them to convince you to be allowed to go check in on the generator area, and that's where you find the holotape. Then you can be like, oh, okay, here's the holotape, let's break this up peacefully. Or you can accuse one of them. But no, this time, let's just... everything's all good.
At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area!
And yeah, now everyone just has to gather up. Man! Yep. Obviously, 76 isn't a game to speedrun, but as someone who quite enjoys like watching speedruns and stuff, and speed tech, especially like glitchless speedruns, I freaking love glitchless speedruns. They're 100% what I go for. Or, like, not major game breaking, which means I don't watch many Fallout speedruns, because they're like, because Fallout on its own has a few problems, as you can see from head engineer Brass really struggling with a door. But once you get onto, like, actual speedruns, it's crazy.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Yep. So there we go. That's normally like a sizable amount of video that whole quest would have been. But here, we'll actually be able to do the mystery pick, which is over at the time you're watching this. But yeah, we'll be able to do a mystery pick at the end as well, for a bit of just added fun, which is good. That's all. Now look at that. Streamlining in it, doing a sort of semi-speedrun thing. And for those who do, like, incredibly long and not game-breaking speedruns, I would very much advise checking out Mutsky on Twitch. He does lots of Final Fantasy speedruns, like the Final Fantasy PS1 games, and I love him, and I love watching Mutsky as well. He's a very nice individual. Anyway, back to Fallout, because this is the game we are literally playing right now.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
We did what you asked, now we need access to the restricted wing.
Yes, I suppose we had a deal. You are officially a graduate of Voltech University, entitled to access to all areas. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Now, because we did that all cheery, happy, everyone gets along fine kind of way, it's made it so that the Overseer comes across quite nice, and hey, we saved everyone, isn't that a good thing? However, if you do it, like, basically do the event poorly and kill one of the two sides, the Overseer reveals herself to have some dark things she's done in the past, and you kind of remember that Vault-Tec is not that good. So, back down into the vault, and you go through these secret areas, and there are a few robots kicking about. Ow, ow, ow. Who the Overseer will probably try and fight, but we should be good, I think. We do need to kind of... I want to wait for the Overseer to actually get here, because otherwise she'll try to... There we go. Cool, she's coming through. Yeah. You don't want the Overseer to be too far away, or else you're just stuck waiting around for her for a little while as she tries to talk to you from like half a mile away. But now, you go down into the restricted area, which has a slightly different door, and oh, look at this, it's just lots of terminals. And some dead VT people. VT jumpsuits. And little projector thingy. Look at this. Oh, movie time.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
And now, can we talk to the Overseer from here?
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves.
And that's a lot of security from the sounds of that video.
Even getting into the vault at all is gonna be a challenge. Let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
We could beat people up with them? Swim in it. Endurance training, swimming from gold. Very good endurance training there.
Just listen, as closely as you can. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency. One with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws. A government.
That stuff all sounds pretty boring, but yeah, regardless, we do need to get inside, and that's the big problem.
We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents.
Okay, so we got the Settlers and the Raiders. Well, let's ask about the Settlers. They're the friendly faction who, let's face it, everyone knows we're going to be siding with them eventually.
Do me a favor, talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but we'll want all the options on the table.
And there we go. We've spoken to the Overseer, we'll sit down there. And then we need to talk to both leaders of both factions. And we'll do that quickly. And then afterwards, yeah, we'll need to visit the purveyor to spend some script. Because it's what people are doing, because the mystery pick got announced on an Inside the Vault the same day it was going live. And I did a video of me spending 1,000 script. Like, published it 2 days before that, made it like 3 or 4 days before. It was quite miffed, to be honest. But anyway, let's just talk to the Settler and Raider leaders and get this quest over and done with. So at Raider HQ first. Hey Meg,
like
what's
your
up?
Little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality.
Hit up a camp again.
Yet here you
No way
are.
in hell I'm
It
scavenging
tells me
out
you're
there.
not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it.
Okay, Meg, you literally spoke over me at the start here. Yeah, I'm gonna want a reward for this stuff.
Now you gotta be smart enough to know I ain't gonna promise you anything. That's just where we're at, 7-6. So if you want something from me, you better get to talking.
Okay, fine. Treasure in Appalachia. Appalachia? I always pronounce it wrong when I think about it. Anyway, the treasure's real, locked inside a vault.
Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79?
Money, 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 money!
This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me?
What have I got? I've got... too low a perception, but schematics as well, I suppose. Schematics any good? Actually, limited time offer. Can take it to someone else. I want to know what happens with that.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Now hold on just a hot minute. I didn't say I wasn't interested. What's your deal? You got plans for this thing or what?
Yeah, I got schematics. I want to take a look at them?
Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6.
And yeah, try something and I'll break you in half. I am literally that strong.
Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here.
Alright, so now we just display the plans. Easy as that. And then Meg, very slowly, will take a look at them all. So Meg, we good on that?
I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig?
And yeah, that seems reasonable enough. Why not?
Peachy. So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Cool, so you want me to talk to Lou? No problem.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
Ta-da! And there we go. Raider rep, enough that we should be into, yeah. What, is it friendly, this first one? I don't know what this one is, but neutral. Neutral then friendly. Perfect, and oh, Overseen is completed technically, but we still do need to actually talk to Paige. But it's also telling us to, yeah, head downstairs for cheating death, which we will be doing at some point, but not straight away. Because we can toggle cheating death off. And yeah, we do need to talk to Paige about the vault. So let's do that quickly, and then do the mystery pick. Paige, how goes it? There's a vault you might want to break into.
The Vault Dweller from 76. What is it?
It's a vault. Vault 79. take a look at these blueprints, which apparently I took back afterwards, and my raiders were fine with it.
What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it.
Yep. Pretty simple, to be honest. Just help me break into a vault, and we'll have new currency and all of that good stuff. Huge opportunity. You're totally in, aren't you?
The real opportunity is what that gold can do for Foundation, for the people living here. Demoing a vault isn't just some routine work order, though. Gonna need some serious equipment to pull it off.
And yep, so if I get you the equipment, you're on board?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could start thinking about the rest of this nonsense. Laser tripwires? How the hell are we gonna handle that? Oh well, one thing at a time. You get us a big enough drill, we can find the right spot to hit. Every structure's got its weak point.
Okay, and any idea where I can find a drill that's gonna work?
Well, hand drills ain't gonna cut it, I can tell you that right now. We need something industrial level. Appalachia's mining country, right? We need something like that. Breach through miles of hard rock in a minute. Maybe check a few of the drilling equipment companies. See if they left anything behind.
Okay, well, down in the ash heap there's tons of stuff. This'll be easy. And there we go, trade secret starts. And that will get us, yep, search Hornwright Industries for a way to bust into the vault. But before that, we have a mystery pick to do. And here we are at the Rusty Pick with the Purveyor. Because at the time of recording this, which by the way is 5 AM on Saturday the 13th, it is getting very late for me, so apologies if I've sounded a bit tired during this. But yes, at the time of recording, the Purveyor mystery pick is on. By the time this comes out, it's all over. But anyway, we can have a bit of fun, and just get ourselves Merg's mystery pick. For 60 script, we could get a 3-star weapon or armor. The mystery pick's not that exciting, but Bethesda keeps going with it when just a basic sale would be much more desirable. But anyway, let's just see, because we might get something reasonable. We probably won't, though. Oh, man. I'm actually really happy about this. Like, Furious might not be the best effect for a Grognak's axe, but the extra power attack damage and the reduced weight as well, for a character who literally looks like Grognak's. Okay, the mystery pick was worth it for this one weapon alone. I am very happy with that. Let's just spend the rest now. I don't think we're going to top that, to be honest. Yep, Hunter's heavy... you know what, that is at least a heavy arm. Extra luck and durability. We'll check what's on my left arm right now, actually. Because I know my armor's not great. I have a life-saving urban left arm. That's 21 to 17, 28 to 13, and I can probably improve that. Yeah, because that's just standard, whereas that's like horrible scout armor stuff. So you know what, that's another good piece, actually. That's somewhat surprising. And an unyielding robot chest piece with extra action point and refresh speed. What's my chest piece right now? Okay, life-saving forest scout armor might be a bit better, actually. That piece there, that is pretty good, to be fair. But you know what, not terrible. This has been a surprisingly good mystery pick. So far, at least. And... okay, that's more like it. A multi-purpose axe. Multi-purpose axes, not particularly good. Like, not terrible effects, I suppose, but yeah. This is more like it. Give us a few rubbish ones. Come on now, give me a Nocturnal. Nocturnal or Assassins. Be stupid with me. The video I made when I spent 1,000 script on basic 3-star range weapons is, can I get a 3-star bow for my main character? I got a Nocturnal bow on that one. This time I get an Executioner's bow with extra limb damage and +1 agility. That is not terrible! But Mike can't use this. Look at this thing. It's a ranged weapon, and he's not allowed to use ranged weapons. So I now just have this bow. Like, I'm glad it's not, like, an instigating bow or something that I'd really love. But still, that's just annoying to get. Seriously, game, come on. Okay, that's more like it. Exterminator's harpoon gun. That's ridiculous. I approve. Okay, we've ended on a ridiculous one. I can be happy with that. I can even script a few things down, actually. Which is the nice thing of not being, like, hugely playing a lot right now. It means I can script these things. So you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna script my arm. Straight away. Script it. I know I'm wearing it. I'll script it anyway. Script it. Yeah, see you like that. Man, I kind of want to script the bow. You know what? I'm not going to script the bow. We're going to get 2 more pieces. 2 more mystery picks. Just before we end off. Seeing as we've got the stuff for it, and that'll probably give us enough. That might even give us enough for another. Okay, a life-saving combat armor chest piece might prove better than our current chest piece, which is life-saving, which is the thing I like about it, but the other 2 effects I don't care about. We'll have to see how that mods out. I'll probably do some modding in between the episodes. And final actual piece. Okay, another chest piece. Another one, although this one, not particularly good for our character. So there we go. We've got an actual Grognax axe we can use now. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. One second, let's get into the lighting. And oh, we've actually got Grognak now. Look at this. This is real good. There's a few poses which actually keep the weapon in your hand. There's not many of them. I think, Greaser does with a shotgun. Look, you can see the weapon just disappearing every time. Come on. There needs to be more poses that let you hold your weapons. Okay, ready. Ready lets me hold my weapon. Look at that. He's not looking particularly ready when I do that, though. Is he now? But still, look at him. That's badass. We've got an actual Grognax axe for our Grognax character. I'm happy with that overall. It'll go into end card anyway. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like. Apologies once again if I'm sounding a bit tired throughout it. It's getting very late for me right now, and I've still got to edit this, so let's hope that goes well. Make sure you have subscribed and have turned on notifications. Turn on all notifications if you never want to miss a video, because I've noticed personally just in my own subscription feed that I'm missing tons of videos because I'm not notified for people. So that's actually a disadvantage to watching most things on Xbox rather than on PC. But do try and click on that notification bell, because it makes you slightly more likely to watch my content. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.